This is a live look at Weehawken, New Jersey, courtesy of EarthCam. That's a beautiful shot as the sun is making its way up. Residents there and across the Northeast, however, felt Friday's earthquake, which is very rare for this region. And we're starting things out with a closer look at that 4.8 magnitude earthquake that hit the Northeast Friday morning. The quake's epicenter was near White House Station, New Jersey, which is about 50 miles west of New York City. EarthCam caught the moment. Take a look at this. New York skyline shaking during the quake. Have you ever seen anything like this? In addition to New York and New Jersey, the quake was also felt by people in Connecticut, Pennsylvania, and as far as 250 miles from the epicenter in Cambridge, Massachusetts. For more on the quake, the aftershocks, and of course the aftermath, NewsNation's Caitlyn Becker is live in Times Square. Caitlyn, how did the city and the surrounding areas respond to this quake? You and I are from the city, not used to this at all.
We're really not used to this at all. And Hena, you know as well as I do, it takes a lot to rattle New Yorkers, but when the ground literally shakes beneath your feet, that is bound to do it. Overall, though, not much major damage. I mean, I'm in Times Square right now. You can see it doesn't really freak anybody out because it's already bustling this early in the morning. Thankfully, there was not much damage really reported anywhere around the city. Take a look at what Mayor Eric Adams had to say yesterday at a press conference.
New Yorkers should go about their normal day. At this point, we do not have any reports of major impacts to our infrastructure or injuries. But of course, we're still assessing the situation and we'll continue to update the public.
Thankfully, no damage there. The 7 bridges around the city were all checked for structural damage. They were all fine, and that is because officials say that they are able to withstand much greater seismic activity than that 4.8 earthquake, even though it felt pretty intense to us. The Holland Tunnel was temporarily shut down, but Hena, that was kind of the same around the region. I mean, this quake was felt down to D.C., up to Boston. I was in New Jersey when I felt it, but there's really been nothing but some minor structural damage reported throughout the states that felt that quake, so that's a very good thing.
That is good news. But after that main 4.8 quake, there were a few aftershocks in the area. I felt it around 6 p.m. in Connecticut. I reached out to you and a few of our coworkers. Any idea how many and if there's a possibility of more aftershocks in our future this weekend?
We definitely felt that big one, and aftershocks are always a possibility after a quake like this. I lived in LA for a long time. You kind of feel them on and off throughout the day and maybe the following day. That 6 p.m. one clocked in at about 3.8 on the Richter scale, so we definitely felt that one. But according to the USGS, there was about 26 aftershocks so far, but most of them we don't feel. So they kind of go along sort of somewhat unnoticed. Now, this all happened. The epicenter, as you said, was in northwest New Jersey. That's the Ramapo fault line, and there's quite a few fault lines that run in that region through Pennsylvania, New Jersey, and New York, but we don't really feel these things very often, so hopefully our feet will stay firmly planted on the ground.
And to your point, not phasing too many New Yorkers behind you on Times Square. Caitlyn Becker live in New York City. Thank you so much, Caitlyn. Thanks for watching. Go to joinnn.com to find NewsNation on your television provider. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.